88ാമത് ശിവഗിരി ആഗോള ഓൺലൈൻ സമ്മേളനത്തിൽ ഇനി സംസാരിക്കാനെത്തുന്നത് പ്രഗത്ഭനായ ആർക്കിടെക്ട് ശ്രീ മഹേഷ് ആണ്.
ആർക്കിടെക്ട് മഹേഷ് അക്കാദമിക പ്രൊഫഷണൽ രംഗത്ത് 43 വർഷത്തെ സേവന പരിചയം. രാജ്യത്തെ ഏറ്റവും മികച്ച ആർക്കിടെക്റ്റുകളിൽ ഒരാൾ. സുസ്ഥിര വാസ്തുവിദ്യാ രംഗത്തെ നിറസാന്നിധ്യം. സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യാം ഏറെ ആദരവോടെയും സ്നേഹത്തോടെയും 88ാമത് ശിവഗിരി ആഗോള ഓൺലൈൻ തീർത്ഥാടനത്തിലെ വ്യാവസായിക സമ്മേളനത്തിലേക്ക് ആർക്കിടെക്ട് ശ്രീ മഹേഷ്.
We all know that Sri Narayana Gurudev, who lived between 1856 and 1928, influenced the mankind globally. Not merely in India, but all over the world, people looked at their life in a different way, thanks to the great teachings of this great philosopher, this great thinker, and the great teacher that he was. All of us know that Sri Gurudev always talked about one caste, one religion, and one God, which no other person in the world ever thought of. We in this Sammelan are developing our properties in Varkala, Aruvipuram, Kunnumbara, and Chambalandi. The Varkala property will be developed in 700 acres, mostly as a pilgrimage and also for spiritual tourism. It will be developed in a way that won't look like a Disneyland, but it will be more in tune with the spiritual mindset and the spiritual mentality of the common man. The Aruvipuram, which is located very near Shivagiri, is also about 7 acres. And in 1988, Sri Narayana Gurudev established a Shiva temple. So that also is going to be developed in a thematic way. Then we have a large parcel of land in Kunnumbara, where there is a Subramania Swami temple, a yoga hall, and a Goshala. And lastly, in Chambalandi, in about 4.5 acres, we have Gurudev's birthplace. So the infrastructure development to make Shivagiri a global destination for people who want very serene atmosphere, who want to experience spiritual life, who want to learn about divine matters, who at the same time want to use this as a leisurely destination. So this is not entirely a commercial development. The Shivagiri in 4 locations, as I mentioned to you, Varkala, Aruvipuram, Kunnumbara, and Chambalandi, will form a circuit. And this will be developed in such a way that there will be no such complex anywhere in the world with so much of unique features for a discerning visitor. This entire comprehensive development in 4 locations have been conceived by our great Prime Minister Modi, and he announced this in the Varkala Shivagiri Mandapam, when he visited this great pilgrimage. This comprehensive development has been planned and conceptualized by the Architecture Department of College of Engineering, Trivandrum, under the able guidance of Professor Shija, Professor Manoj Kini, Professor Bijin Kothari, Professor Sarita Parambat, Professor Raju, and landscape architect G. Vishwanath. The Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, have launched Swadeshi Darshan scheme to fund development of theme-based tourist circuits in India. These tourist circuits will be developed on the principles of high tourist value, competitiveness, and sustainability in an integrated manner. The entire project is being designed by architects from the College of Engineering and in private sector, but executed by the ITDC, Government of India. I would like to mention here that Government of India have already started work on 13 thematic circuits like the Shivagiri circuit. They are the Buddhist circuit, the North Indian circuit, the coastal circuit, the Himalayan circuit, the Krishna circuit, the desert circuit, the eco circuit, the wildlife circuit, the tribal circuit, the rural circuit, the spiritual circuit, the Ramayana circuit, and the heritage circuit. So the Shivagiri development will come under the spiritual circuit. This scheme is intended to strengthen with other schemes of the Government of India, such as Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, Skill India, Make in India, and other initiatives of our great Prime Minister. This is done with the intention of portraying tourism sector as a major driver of job creation, a driver of economic growth, and a driver of building synergy between different sectors of the country. To enable a holistic development of the aforesaid 4 mutts in 4 locations, so that the vision of Guru to improve the society through spiritual, educational, and vocational endeavors is realized. To conserve the building heritage, to develop landscape scheme, to plan on a conservation and eco-friendly methodology, and to use native species. The landscape and the environmental plan will encompass all the 4 sectors. Also, it is the objective of this project to uplift the daily ritual of Guru Puja to an experience that will enrich the body, mind, and soul of the devotee. The land in Shivagiri Mutt is divided into 7 major zones, which will include the entry zone for the visitors, the spiritual area, the public zone, the administrative area, the green zone, the parking and ancillary buildings. The project will have an open auditorium, a Panchajanyam hall, the Sharada Madam, the residence of the Guru called Vaidiga Madam, and the famous and the iconic Guru Samadhi. The ancillary buildings in this project are the Brahma Vidyalaya and the hostels of the sannyasis. Other structures are Parnashala, Panchajanyam hall, and other back of the house facilities. I will now dwell upon the vision for development of Shivagiri. As I told earlier, it is the idea to develop Shivagiri Madam as a spiritual center upholding the values of the great Guruji. The goals are primarily as envisaged and conceptualized by the Architecture Department of College of Engineering, Trivandrum, under eminent professors, are to develop the architectural guidelines and controls for future constructions, to conserve the hillock so that landslides and disasters don't happen, and to conserve and identify heritage buildings at Shivagiri so that they are readapted. But the originality of the Sharada Madam, the Vaidiga Madam, and the Maha Samadhi will be not lost. Also, it has been conceptualized to upgrade the stormwater drainage and rainwater harvesting. At the same time, a lot of importance and planning has gone into waste disposal systems. I will now explain the spiritual aspect of the planning. This includes a meditation zone, which are multiple individual semi-open structures and are placed serenely in a very protected environment. The directed circulation connects Sharada Madam, Vaidiga Madam, the Maha Samadhi in a very seamless, comfortable way, so that all the visitors will have a very comfortable ramp taking them to each of these structures. I would like to conclude that the Shivagiri Mutt will become one of the finest destinations in the world, especially in terms of spirituality, divinity, and serenity, if it is constructed and when it is constructed as per the design and drawings prepared by the architects engaged for this project. I am sure that once this destination gets completed, the citizens from all over the world, not only Indians, will find solace and comfort and mental peace in this spiritual center, that is the Shivagiri Mutt at Varkala. Now I want to explain what development is going to be taken up at Arivipuram. The development plan for Arivipuram is designed as a learning center. The Shivagiri Mutt in Varkala will be a spiritual center. So this will be a learning center with allied facilities. This also includes renovating and conserving the existing conditions of the site as well as the small buildings. And the nature of development that is planned to be taken up here is very unique. Arivipuram is a village in the southern district of Trivandrum, and it is famous for the Shiva temple established by the great Sri Narayana Guru. The Gurudev consecrated the Shiva idol in the year 1888 when he was only 32 years old. Arivipuram Shivaratri, even now, is a very popular event attended by a large number of devotees, especially the followers of Guruji. Shivaratri also marks the anniversary of the Arivipuram Shiva temple. There is a huge rock near the Shiva temple, popularly called the Kodiduki Mala. Mala means mountain. And there was a cave on top of this rock where Gurudev used to visit very often to take rest, to have a solace, to have solitariness, and to undertake tapas. Therefore, Arivipuram will have two components. The one component is Arivipuram temple. The other component is the ashram, which is situated at the top of the hill, where the great Gurudev used to meditate. After having explained the development that is proposed, planned and conceptualized in Varkala and Arivipuram, I now dwell upon the development of Kundumbara, which is also located between Varkala and Trivandrum. The great Sri Narayana Guru believed more in actions than speeches, which is a rarity among the great human beings of this Mother Earth. He consecrated several temples in Kerala, and one of the most important is located in Kundumbara, called the Subramaniam Temple at Muttakkad. The temple is well known as Kundumbara, as it is built on a hill of rocks, was donated by owner to Swami in 1898. This great place, nestled atop the Kovalam hills south of Trivandrum, overlooking the beautiful Arabian Sea below, is a 50-acre property and an excellent location for yoga, meditation, and for looking into oneself, while the Mother Nature as your background. The site covers a beautiful palm fringed topography and is a perfect setting for a serene holiday, while also learning yoga and meditation. The last destination in this circuit is the land at Chambaranji, very near Trivandrum city. The importance of Chambaranji is that this is a birthplace of Sri Narayana Guru. In fact, there is a holy hut called the Vayalvaram, which is now protected by a master roof above, because it was a humble thatch building. As you all know, Gurudev had a very humble living and a very simple thought process. This Vayalvaram, where Guru was born, was situated beside the Manakkal temple. This house and land were later purchased by the Shivagiri Mutt, and this house known to everybody as Vayalvaram because the house was situated on the banks of a vayal, which is a paddy field. In order to protect this structure, which is more than 120 years old, a master roof has been put to protect it from the vagaries of climate and weather. The purpose of this video is to let the common man of this country and the citizens all over the world that there is going to be a great spiritual and pilgrim destination for the discerning tourist. Because it is expected that this great center in 4 locations, as explained earlier, will be developed in the next 2 to 3 years and will really be one of the finest destinations for anybody from anywhere in the world. With this, I conclude my presentation on the infrastructure of Sivagiri Mutt in 4 locations and hope that you have enjoyed this presentation. Thank you. Jai Hind.